for years, all summer long, we were looking forward to the Howard County Fair. It's a gig that we've done for 20 years now, and we sort of always used it as our expo, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I guess I wanted to sort of talk about why some of the advantages to being able to do something 15 or 20 times in that environment with a new routine.
Yeah. Well, I also remember when we started doing that, we had a lot more time in the summer.
That's true.
We were, you know, not in school, didn't have
Right.
real jobs. But the spirit of that, I mean, I remember summers when we were probably both teenagers that we would spend weeks leading up to, you know, beginning of August, getting ready for that and workshopping things. And I don't think we knew it then, but we were working on new material to be used in future shows. And
I guess the thought later we fell into the trap of, should we even bother doing this because it's only going to exist at the fair, like at this one particular venue. And I'm thinking about like the 52 decks of card routine, where it's this giant easel, where basically there are 52 decks of cards hidden behind it, and we reveal that to the audience, and then there's still another magical surprise. But I remember even then when we're building it, sort of thinking like, we're never going to lug this to other shows.
Well, that was the result of that, you know, blue sky brainstorming. But you know, just the you know, statistical sample of doing something 15 times for a reasonably diverse audience, and seeing how they react, you know, was really good to say if it's something that should be in future shows. It was also good to see how hard it was to, you know, move and set up and clean up. We had some epic props in some of the, certainly the earlier shows that we did for the Howard County Fair that we built and never used again because they were just huge pieces of furniture.
Well, and I think we also, I mean, we dabbled a lot with themes, like the fact that for probably about a decade, every year we sort of came up with the theme for that year's fair. I think probably helped me to get where I am now in terms of the skin, the look and feel and aesthetic of my show, because we tried a bunch of random stuff. That didn't, I mean, we were dressed in lab coats one year with sort of like a science themed show.
Well, but having that theme really helps, you know, scale your design parameters down, you know, that helps guide you in that, you know, if you're too blue sky, you know, you end up with some crazy shit.
That's right. So I guess the point is we got a lot out of being able to having that sort of incubator or a place to try something out, give it enough of a try, and then see if it sticks. And a lot of the things that we did at our shows outside of the fair were things that, because they did reasonably well at the fair, we knew they were going to be awesome elsewhere.
And the wonderful residents of Howard County, which you are now one,
absolutely,
were a good testing ground for that because they're, you know, polite and responsive, but they also can get up and leave whenever they want. They haven't paid any extra to come see our show, but they're not, you know, drunk Renfest goers, which I love. But you get a different, you know, they're a lot more close to a target demographic for the family show.
Exactly.
Than your Renfest crew.
So it was a good big thanks to the Howard County Fair for letting us try out so many things over the years. You know.